welcome back to another video. Today we're at Smithills Hall in Bolton. Smithills Hall is a Grade 1 listed manor house and a scheduled monument in the area of Smithills in Bolton, Greater Manchester. It stands on the slopes of the West Pennine Moors above Bolton. It's one of the oldest manor houses in the northwest of England. Its oldest parts date from the 15th century. It's been altered and extended many times, and the property is now in the ownership of Bolton Council. Early medieval records about the hall began in 1335 when William Ratcliffe acquired the manor house from the Holtons. On Ratcliffe's death in 1369, it passed to his son and heir, Ralph Ratcliffe. The Ratcliffes lived here until 1485. When the male line failed, the hall was then passed to the Bartons, who were wealthy sheep farmers, and they lived there for nearly 200 years. In 1659, the hall and estate passed by marriage to the Bellisy family, and in 1722, the Byrons of Manchester bought the hall and kept it till 1801. We think this used to be the sundial. From information found on the internet, it says that the sundial was sited in the centre of the gardens and was placed here in 1999. The Ainsworths, who made their fortune as the owners of the Bleachworks at Barrow Bridge, acquired the hall in 1801. At around 1875, the hall was extended and modernised by architects George Devey, and in 1938 the Ainsworths sold the hall to Bolton Council. Parts of the hall became a residential home and day centre, which closed in the late 90s. If you take a walk in the gardens of the Smithills Hall, you'll see a small white headstone. This marks the grave of Little Bess. Little Bess was one of the dogs that belonged to Isabella Margaret Ainsworth, the wife of Richard Ainsworth. Little Bess died January 13th, 1873, aged 6. In 1963, the oldest parts of the hall opened up as a museum. Then in the 1990s, the museum extended into some of the Victorian extensions. In 1554, George Marsh, a preacher from Dean near Bolton, was examined at the hall before being sent to Chester to be tried for heresy. He was found guilty and executed in Chester. Heresy and treason became the most common crimes in the 1500s under the rule of Henry VIII. There is a footprint supposedly left by him and said to bleed every year on the anniversary of his death, which is the 24th of April. private chapel at Smithills is believed to have been established in AD 792. It was rebuilt around 1520 by Andrew Bolton and maintained by the families who lived there. The chapel has been restored and expanded after the fire in 1856. It is also a consecrated church. We hope you like our little walk around Smithills Hall, but before we end the video we thought we'd take a quick trip to the Bridge chimney, which was part of the bleach works which was owned by the Ainsworth family. Bridge chimney was built in 1863 and was part of the old Halliwell bleach works. It's a local landmark and as well as a listed building. It can be seen from miles around. We'll tell you more about the bleach works in the chimney in a future video. So until next time, thanks for watching. See ya.